So her sun is close to the ascendant. So whenever things hit the angles, they hit the angles and then the sun. It's like a year solidly of this energy. So Saturn hits the IC, you know, she's probably about 18 there. Oh, okay, how old is she? 75, 74, 19 going to 20. So at this point, at 20, she knows she doesn't want to stay in the home she grew up. She knows she doesn't want to fit it. She doesn't fit into there. She's going to want to get out of there. So I don't know. I know that that would be there. You could see that nothing good was happening while Saturn went through that quadrant. Here she's motivated. I can't live like this. I can't put up with that. That's all the classical interpretations of Saturn going through this first quadrant. When it gets through the ice, you know what you don't want. You don't know what to do. You know you can't live like that. You can't go anymore. So at this point, because she didn't want necessarily, she was feeling hemmed in or restricted by the family she had. It's very possible at that point she might have felt, I could get married to get out of here. Maybe it was school, maybe it was marriage, I'm not sure, but most likely it set up some kind of commitment around relationships, around marriage that came in that wasn't exactly what she wanted. So this built up through the growth and capacities. So whether she went to university or not, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have lots of gaps in this area. And I don't remember, like it's, but this Saturn going through this quadrant, 4th, 5th, from 20, Saturn returns not to 29 up here. So that's 2021, 22. Saturn's going through this area, not really causing problems. When excuse me a second. So in the class is calling me, 1 second. Hello? 1 second. Hello? Pardon?
You're using my Saturn graph for...
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. Well, that's fascinating. Okay, I got the wrong Saturn graph here. Yeah. Okay, so we're still right on the story. I just got to go find the graph. Okay, that was the wrong one. Is that? Nope, wrong one. Okay, why? Where do I have it? Oh, okay. Bear with me a minute. I'm going to have to do some digging here. Okay, hang on just a second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, just gonna this off for a second. And why is it not there? No, it's not correct. Okay, good. Sorry, I got the call about this being the wrong chart. It's what happens is I had worked with one chart to move everything around to make the second chart. This is not the labels up top, the birth date and the sample for. It's not that chart. The actual chart is the correct chart for this chart. So the timings and everything is correct. I had done this and it was taking a lot of time, and I pick it up in Photoshop. I worked it around and did it, but I didn't change the name of it. I did when I saved it, but I didn't change the name on the form itself. So it's not the it's not sample 4. It is the correct one for sample 7. So bear with me on it. Right, but wrong. What can I do? I can just move this up a little bit where we can't see it. There. Okay. So now we got it. We can't see the date. This will work better. Okay. Whew. Okay. There's always mistakes. You got to be ready. As soon as you find them, you have to make an adjustment check. But in checking this, you can see I would have, if it was the wrong chart in there, it would have shown up when I was checking the ascendant and checking the times, and that would have shown already. But it was right on track. There's the sun in the 6th. There's the angles, the Iris ascendant. So it's the right chart. Okay. It's always so many little things to do to get it presented right. Okay, but thank you. Okay, now, what was I? Okay, so Saturn's going up through this quadrant. The next big thing is going to come up is Saturn's going to conjunct the sun at about 20, probably about 25, 26. Saturn conjuncts the sun, 1976. So by here, 75, 24, 20, 55, 65, 75. So it conjuncts the sun in 76. So 20, is that 21? No, it can't be. It's got to be 26. About 26 years old. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with this picture? Something's wrong here. 55 in Libra. Saturn's come around. 21, 85, 75. Numbers aren't 55 to 65. 65 to 75 is 20. No, that date's wrong. Okay, see, it's squared at 77, 74, 77. So I made a typo. These to make me this up took me several hours, and it's very tedious putting in the dates on this. It's not, when you're just writing it in, it's not so hard. When you're trying to make it to look good, it's a typo on my part. This is 79. Okay, 2 errors. Okay, hopefully there's no more coming in. But you'll find them as you go. I was looking at this. I see the Saturn coming into Saturn. I notice it's only a sign away, about 3 years away from the moon, so it can't conjunct the sun. It's got to be 29. It can't be much more than 26. 26. So it was coming out as 21, but it's 79. I just typed in the wrong year. Okay. Everybody's learning experience. Okay. So at 26, Saturn's going to conjunct her sun. So from this whole point, she's going up, but this is from 21 to 26, her young adult life. This is probably being married, having a family, building it up during this period, having the kids, taking care of that. It's just going through that natural 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. When it gets to the sun, she's trying to define her goals, what her goals are. Now her Saturn to her sun is conjunct her sun. She's going to define her goals. She's going to define, I need to be appreciated. She's going to feel I'm not being appreciated enough. She's going to I want to work at something I like. I want to do something. So there's going to be strong formative forces at this point. And then, or that could have been when a commitment comes in. Maybe if it was marriage and kids, maybe marriage wasn't until then. She was just working, but I have a feeling she would have more got married to get out of the house. And then the Saturn came to the sun, and she's defining what her goals are, but there have been perhaps some challenges about relationships coming in on that. I know the marriage ended somewhere along the way. I don't know when. I don't have, like I said, I don't have the history. But Saturn then would go over to Venus, over to descendant, be going up above the horizon, coming out of the first wave above the horizon, then trying to think, I don't fit in here, I don't fit in here. Now it's going up to the point where she needs to function and be around and be meeting people and getting out more. So certainly this would have been career related. So either it was a major accomplishment around Saturn and the sun around her working. Maybe it was in purchasing a home. Maybe, I'm not sure what it would be, but some big commitment came around to what she wanted to do. Maybe she had to decide whether she's going to be on her own or not. Maybe that didn't last. Maybe she's deciding I isn't exactly what I want, but I got to hold on to the job to maybe she went out to work more then. Okay, but then Saturn goes around over the descendant and start building up to the midheaven. So then she's got the Saturn return. She's growing up with a strong sense of what I want to set up against the background of how I don't want to live. Okay, so Saturn got up to her midheaven in 1989. By this time, she's probably established in the career that she would be working at. I think there was some struggle between her parents wanting her to work in a family business or something more than her doing what she wanted to do. I'm not sure. I don't know. So, but we see her being more and more functionally involved, more out of the house, more accomplishing. But since she's have kids, she's doing the super mom, having to take care of mom and the kids and the work and doing and being really busy all the time. Sun in the sixth house with the Mars in the sixth house, it's easy to keep busy all the time. It's harder to relax. As soon as you relax, you got the Pluto moon, Saturn moon sitting there. So let's keep it going. Okay. So Saturn came up to the midheaven. She built up her status. The first one was she was very young. Second one, this is one more of the family, of the kids, and this is where I am, this is where I'm going. So Saturn hits the midheaven. So assuming Saturn, the sun, maybe she went out to work and was working more, not just relying on the husband, or it's changing. But she built up her career and put the energy out to go to career. Maybe getting a little more distance. She wouldn't have given up. She would have been taking care of that. Moon in Taurus doesn't change. I'm going to take care of these things. And from 89, Saturn's going to go along, building up there, just like when she grew up. So in the first wave, she was in the family she grew up in. The second wave, it was probably her own family. She was building up and building up. But by the time Saturn comes along, it's going to come along to this phase here again, where it goes to the 12th house and hits the ascendant. Okay, so when Saturn is going to hit the ascendant, we know she's going to have an opposition to the sun, conjunct the ascendant, opposed to Venus. She's going to have this unhappy or disenchanted time where she's feeling, I don't fit in anymore. What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I going to do? So and Saturn hits the ascendant. Where are we here? Yeah, 20, is that right? 2027, where are we here? 89, 93, 97. I got a wrong time here. So again, a wrong date. I typed in the wrong year here. I've got them